Hi everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm going to tell you about a couple of graphic novels that I read recently. Both of these I downloaded from Hoopla, so if you have not checked out Hoopla, you really should. There's lots of TV shows, movies, books, and lots of graphic novels. And there's a kids only mode, so if you just click on kids, you can see all the stuff just for kids right there. So the two I'm going to tell you about today are called Dear Justice League by Michael Northrup and Sincerely Harriet by Sarah Winifred Searle. So Sincerely Harriet is about a 13-year-old girl named Harriet, and she's recently moved to Chicago with her parents, and she's really lonely and she's really bored. So it's summertime, the city is like miserably hot, she doesn't even want to go outside, school hasn't started yet, she doesn't know anyone, her parents are working a lot, so lots of different things happening in her life that are not really great right now. So the only person she is really spending time with is her elderly neighbor who's named Pearl. So at first she's not excited about getting to know Pearl like at all, but it turns out that Pearl used to be a librarian. So she suggests lots of books to Winifred, and some she really likes, like she likes Peter and Wendy, and some she doesn't, like The Secret Garden. But they get to talking, and through reading and writing and just talking to Pearl and then opening up to her parents, you kind of find out a little bit of background that she is recently been diagnosed with a chronic illness and she doesn't know how to deal with it. She's having a hard time dealing with it. And then you learn that Pearl's son contracted polio. There was an epidemic in the 50s and he had to be quarantined for 8 months. Can you imagine? Quarantined for 8 months. And he had kept a journal, so they find this journal and she kind of feels like this son is someone that she could write letters to. So Harriet starts writing him letters. She doesn't send them, but it just makes her feel better knowing that maybe someone's out there that could understand how she feels. So things start to look up for her. So Dear Justice League is a really fun, quick graphic novel, and it is filled with emails that kids send to their favorite superheroes. And then the superheroes take a minute from their busy schedule saving the world and answer them. So for example, is Superman really super? Well, it turns out that Superman is reading this email on his phone and he's texting and flying, which is a big no-no. I don't know if you knew that. And he ends up crashing into a building. All of these series of events happen that are not super at all. And that's the first story. And then each superhero has its own little section. So you hear from them individually, but then the stories kind of overlap and weave together, which is always fun. So some of the questions are real simple and silly, like, Aquaman, do you always smell like fish? Or how quickly can the Flash answer an email? And they're really fun stories. I think you'll enjoy them. All right, hope you like my suggestions, and we'll have some more soon. Thanks.